second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the L.A. Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Run!
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Run!
Running on first down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You look at this Niner defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Second and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking lost in Eckler's way again. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff coming left is Spiller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Man, I'm going to put that jersey up already.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read,
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Deebo Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
it definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
At their own 25-yard line.
There you go.
The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that they touched that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
You look at this Niner defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
When I look back at the stats from last week's game, I thought it was a typo. I thought it was a misprint. It's one thing to hold someone under 100 yards in a game. That's phenomenal. Under 50, absolutely exceptional.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command.
Got you, boy. Got you, boy.
What they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how do we see them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Lockdown, baby. Drag up the
Out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. This time the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21 to zip.
21. Chargers, nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
49ers.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
and that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And it is 28-0.
Niners 28. Chargers nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. It's all right, guys. We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 24 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
35. Chargers nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it is 42-0.
Niners 42. Chargers nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Denzel Ward. Oh, able to avoid it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Chargers' 23-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. They'll find Williams on the the sling. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
49. Chargers, nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
And the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tosses out wide complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. throw. Purdy. Down his man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Niners 56, Chargers nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Short one there to Fairview. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And the Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To the air again, Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whatever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Jamison Williams, 39 yards. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to go. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of them.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Purdy's throw pulled in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
On 1st down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Taylor will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line, because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Makes the score.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now it's Herbert. to its running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Herbert on first down now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the score.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and into the end zone. Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that.
He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback and have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jamison Williams. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And they go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gun, McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. Touchdown Jameson Williams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to win. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Brought down at the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Running left, Taylor. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. McCaffrey, they're trying to run it in.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this part.
No.
Okay.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what we're looking for.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's another Charger.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a give running left is Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 15-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Eckler now between the tackles. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. It's Eckler again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Carlson is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he commits on the field goal.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Stop him at the 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 6.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's got room.
You ain't going nowhere.
Solid run here as he'll pick his way down to